Hey everybody, it is Jenn Hall, Jenn Kanata. I'm going to be doing a soup with you with leftover fajita chicken. So this is leftover fajita chicken that I made last night. I froze it, so I'm going to put some of it into soup. I'm going to use frozen diced vegetables. It's a soup mix, get from Food Basics. Um, Only problem is I find that the pieces are sometimes quite large of the vegetables that my family is not too fond of. So I'm going to chop those. I'm going to put this down here so you can see me chopping using the Chef Pro knife, which I already used. Okay. And I'm going to chop these up smaller because my family doesn't like big ones. And then I'm going to put it into the 8-cup Epicure pot, because that's the one I have. The 12-cup right now is on back order. It's out of stock, but it should be in stock soon. The 8-cup is available still in the kitchen collection, so if you want the 8-cup, you could order the kitchen collection. Oh my allergies are going crazy right now. So, and since this meat is already cooked, this is going to be very quick soup. So I'm just going to chop up these vegetables smaller because we don't like big chunks. If it was a stew, maybe bigger chunks, but my family's not too big on big pieces of vegetables. So I'm just going the smaller, the better. See there? I love the cutting boards because they fold up and you can scoop it in there. I'm going to do another handful of frozen vegetables and chop them up, a handful of two, so that you want it veggie forward. And yes, I still have my tree up because I'm in denial. I'll take it down when the pandemic is over, maybe. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Just make sure they're all chopped smaller. I find the pieces are too big. They don't fit well on the spoon. But you can do this with any leftover, if you had leftover veggies from the night before or anything, you could do that as well. I just like picking up these veggie bags sometimes, especially when they're on sale. There's some more. Because it has a mixture of vegetables. And the pieces, if I was making a stew or a curry, the pieces of veggies would fall apart because I cook them longer. Right? But since this is going to be a quick soup, it's not going to have time to really disintegrate. So that's maybe a cup and a half of vegetables. Now I'm going to take some of this chicken, and there's some little bit of peppers and onions in here too. I'm just going to take some of that since it's already cooked, chop it up a little bit smaller as well because they were made for pieces for fajitas. And I always take, if I can, take leftovers and put them in the freezer right away because you never know what you want the next day. My family didn't want fajitas as such the next day, but since we're supposed to get freezing rain today, a soup is really good to have for lunch. So let's chop that up. Take a little bit more because we have it. See, I still have some chicken, fajita chicken, to put back in the freezer for maybe another soup, or to use in a bowl or a wrap. You have to take it out the froster or pan fry it to heat it up, or put it in the microwave to heat it up, or put on a salad. Let's get these pieces smaller. And we like there. So it's about, we're almost at 4 cups of veggies and meat, so mostly veggies. I am going to take just some pasta, some Scooby-Doo pasta. Oh, darn thing. There we go. And I'm not going to measure it. Just going to put a little bit of pasta, maybe about a cup's worth, on top. Then, if I had the ramen broth or the chicken broth from Epicure, I would use that, but I have the vegetable broth. It says here to use 1.5 teaspoons into 1 cup of boiling water. So I am going to use, since this is 8 cups, 8 times 1 is 8, and 8 times a half is 4, so 12 teaspoons. So where's the teaspoon side? So 12 teaspoons, and these go right into the thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Then I will just fill this up with water and put on the stove and cook for about 10-15 minutes until the pasta is cooked. And we will have 8 cups of soup, which is plenty enough soup for my family of 4 to have for lunch. So this veggie broth, just to let you know, so there's hardly any salt in here. There was 10 milligrams of sodium from the fajita seasoning, which I used in my chicken yesterday. And in the veggie broth, there's 35 milligrams of sodium. If you look at any store brand broth, you're seeing hundreds and hundreds of milligrams of the sodium, sometimes even in the thousands. It's really scary of how much sodium is it. And it doesn't need it. You know, the veggies and stuff, I'm just going to put water in and put on the stove and cook it until the pasta's done, and then we'll have lunch. How easy is that? So have a great day, and thanks for watching.